Hello and welcome to Community Chats. I'm Ali Hammer, and today we're interviewing Desmond Hang, the co-founder and CEO from Carbar. Des, what actually inspired you to start Carbar, and can you share with our audience a little bit about your business?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Ali, for having me on the show. For me, it has been a lifelong passion for cars, and that's the main reason why I started Carbar itself. So coupling my experience around digital industry and my passion for cars, that's really what started my motivation to found a company like Carbar. So for me, my first car was a Subaru, and it's been quite a journey from owning that first car to having that lifelong experience around how do we manage a vehicle. And I've traded up, and in my early years, I've been trading vehicles as well. So you kind of understand from customer pain point perspective, how does all that work? So founded Carbar in 2016, like I mentioned, and the aim was to be the world's most trusted automotive retailer. So we're building an ecosystem of services that offer a better way for consumers and businesses to access and manage their mobility needs. So in essence, we do have a broader marketplace proposition so that people can come and access that vehicle. In our early formative years, we established ourselves as a virtual dealership. We understood that people needed the time and needed the ability for them to really try out the vehicle. There was a challenging portions of our business where we could not, we had to entice people to really pay for their vehicles completely online. So we worked out a way by which a subscription could alleviate that stress point around that, and to be able to chunk down payments to allow people to do so seamlessly.
Thanks so much for sharing. And Des, you mentioned it before, no pun intended, but what is driving the move to your subscription model that you just spoke about instead of that old school car ownership model? And what are the benefits actually of a subscription model?
So for us, we see subscription very much as the ability for our customers to have the flexibility and ability to contain all car costs to a weekly repayment. So that's the primary driver for subscription. However, we do think that it's a matter of access versus ownership side of things. So for people, it ranges from the ability for them to access that vehicle all the way through to actually owning and also having a piece of equity within the vehicle itself. What many people don't know about our business is that it has, like I mentioned, from our formative years, we have multiple facets to it. So we do wholesale vehicles, we do retail vehicles, we also, at the core of it, subscribe vehicles. So during 2019, when IAG invested in our business, we made a conscious decision to make Carbar synonymous with car subscription. So really, that's what we've done in a broader marketplace.
Well, it's great that you've got so many options for customers' preferences and changing circumstances. And I wanted to ask you, what's actually involved in subscribing to Carbar? Can you describe the process a little bit for someone who doesn't know?
Yeah, sure. Unlike traditional ways of accessing cars, you can shop a range of vehicles and subscribe a car completely online in a matter of minutes. So there's hundreds of vehicles that's provided as choice and selection for our customers. So it's as easy as providing documentation for your identification. We do a quick affordability check to ensure that you can actually afford it. And there's a small upfront commitment fee, which then subsequently kicks in the process for us to actually purchase the vehicle on behalf of the subscribers, and then putting it through our subscription program. So that way, Carbar is in full control of the vehicle. We're actually managing it on your behalf, and then you have peace of mind that someone's actually looking out for your well-being.
Wow, that sounds like a really quick and easy process. And Des, I wanted to ask you a little bit about why you chose to build the Carbar platform in the cloud, and what actually is the benefit of using AWS for both your business, but also your customers as well?
Yeah, so we're a startup slash scale up business. So we do need to move quickly, have the confidence in a partner that provides a platform, features, as well as functions that are easy to use. So configurability, as well as the ability to help us grow as a business was very much front of mind for us. And also the ability for us to scale up our overheads and not have a massive impact upfront. That was important for what we chose as within the partner. So AWS was selected as the ability for us to really scale our business with the enriched feature set that you guys have, and our ability to work with our tech team as well as to build extensibility for our tech platform. So this meant that we could actually focus on what we do best, and that's on the customer side of things, and also working with partners that can actually build on top of AWS as a platform.
Thanks for sharing, Des. And finally, to wrap up this interview, what does the future look like for the subscription car market, and what's your vision for Carbar? And I also really want to know, do you have any new products that you're planning on releasing in the near future that you can tell us about?
So for us, the average car in Australia is 10 plus years. So following on from our discussions with ANCAP, it's a key vision for us to be able to really increase the safety of people in vehicles. Like I mentioned, we want to be the most world's trusted automotive retailer with all the uncertainty around EVs and the pace of technology. So we see subscription as an affordable, flexible alternative to drive EV adoption. So at the end of the day, if customers love and want to own their EVs, and because we own that asset, we can seamlessly transition across to a financing type product for them.
Des, thank you so much for coming on the show today. If anyone has any questions, please pop them in the comment section below and we'll get back to you. Thanks, Des.
Thank you. Thanks.